What is up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scout Report, as today I bring you an anime review of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress, episode 6. And it goes without saying that the episode was phenomenal. Once again, each week this episode just goes up and up and up in quality, and I say that every week because it's true. And again, another phenomenal episode on our hands. This episode, we also get to know a little bit more about Mumei as we begin to peel back the layers of who she is and what makes her as a character. Now, this episode on its own, it was very action heavy, so it felt like it was only 5 minutes. It felt like it was pretty quick and I enjoyed every minute of it. However, you guys know how I like to do my reviews. I like to analyze the scenes. I like to break down everything. So even though it felt like it was a quick episode, I'll probably still have you guys here for 10 minutes once I get going, because I just have so much passion and love for the series, and I like to point things out and break them down for you. Hence why I should call my reviews episode breakdowns, but you know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to that breakdown. So the episode starts off with Mumei trapped under the rubble, and the train was able to evade the big smoke monster for the time being, as we find out that it is indeed a monster that's made up of all the Kabaneri and the corpses in the area, instead of just being a big goon like we thought it was. So while Mumei is trapped in the rubble, Ikoma is desperately trying to find a way to get her out of the rubble and save her, while the people on the train are trying to find a way to escape, because they escaped the monster and they're locked in a room right now. But because Ikoma let go of the crane, they only had a little bit of a pathway to get through that little blockage, so they need to find a way to get that back up and going. Meanwhile, we get back to Ikoma. Once again, him and Mumei are blaming themselves right now for the position that they're in. Mumei is hard on herself because of her upbringing by saying, I was weak, I failed my mission, I was unable to do what I needed to do, and that's why I'm caught. Go on without me, go ahead and leave me, I'm weak, I don't deserve to live. At the same time, you have Ikoma saying that I failed as well, because when I saw you in danger, I let go of the crane and came down here and jumped. Thus, we're in the position that we're in. So with that being said, he's trying to find ways to get Mumei out, and everything he's trying is not failing. I mean, he can't physically lift up this rubble, he's not that strong, and he's trying to use like wedges and winches and things, but they keep backfiring and falling. He's also running out of time, as well as there's a whole gang of Kabaneri coming for him from behind at the moment too. So he decides to go in, and he's gonna take out as many of these Kabaneri as he can in order to buy more time to try to save Mumei. While he's doing that, Mumei is also getting very weak, and the time limit that she has before she has to put that scarf back on before she turns to a full Kabaneri, because you remember that it is kind of a limiter, is running out. As we actually see fear in Mumei's face as she's literally scared of becoming a Kabaneri. So we see another side of her character. However, Mumei is able to calm her down by giving her some blood, and this is when we start to get the backstory of Mumei and everything that she went through, because she says that everybody in her group that she was in turned to a Kabaneri, and that's why she's so scared. So we find out that yeah, she had a regular family just like everybody else. However, the town was overrun by Kabaneri, and it was a group of civilians that were going around killing everybody that was either turning to Kabaneri or suspected to be one, as they were bitten. And these people, they come in and start shooting everybody that they suspect. And Mumei's mother is actually killed in front of her, as her mother took a bullet for Mumei, as these people were about to shoot Mumei as well, but she was saved by the young master, you know, the person that is her brother, the person that sent her out on these missions and instilled that survival of the fittest type mentality in her. So again, peeling back the layers, we see the trauma that she went through. We knew it had to be something dark or something to make her the way that she is. It's just that she was always brought up to think that she was nothing but a weapon, and to lose a parent in such a brutal way at a young age, that's gonna do something to your head. So while Ikoma's going in doing that, she's trying to fight, you know, passing out and turn to a Kabaneri herself as she reflects on her past. Right before he goes into beast mode and starts in on the Kabaneri, Ikoma says that, you know, just because you're weak, you shouldn't lay down and give up. That gives him the inspiration to keep going. Hopefully that sparks something inside Mumei as well, as we know she's hard as stone and she lives by the survival of the fittest motto that was instilled to her that she was brought up. So Ikoma goes in, just taking out the entire horde, going into horror mode by himself and actually passes out. Then we have Kurusu and the rest of the crew who actually gets there to save Mumei, and they find him passed out as they wonder if he had help or maybe Mumei helped him. But they find out that all of the Kabaneri that were killed had the actual, wounding from his gun. So it was like, yeah, he did this by himself. So props to Ikoma on that one again, going in, being a beast character. Now that everything is saved as far as these guys go, Mumei's back to her good mood, as well as she even goes to apologize to the kid whose dog died. She was kind of cold in what she said about it. She goes to apologize for that, as she explains that the monster outside is, again, it is a fusion of all of the Kabaneri and the corpses in the area. And in order to defeat it, they have to expose the heart of it, which is one central Kabaneri, which is the heart. And it's apparently more than one of these things, as she says this is the first time she's seen one of them, but there's more of these things in the universe. So more things to look forward to, and hopefully we get a second season of this, because I think it's too much lore out there for it to end the way it is. But back to the story. She vows that she's going to take out this monster on her own, and after apologizing and making this vow, this restores the faith that everybody has in her on the train and see her in a better light once again. So the plan overall is that they have a big cannon on the train, and they're going to shoot the smoke monster to open it up and expose his heart, and then Mumei is going to strike right into the middle of it to take it out and execute that plan well. They did, as once again, as they're going in, we get some epic music as this is going on. There's loose Kabaneri running around, and they are taken care of by Ikoma and the rest of the crew, and Kurusu is now using a sword that Ikoma made for him last episode, so he can go in and be more of a beast as well. And I'm liking him more and more as a character as he's beginning to open up and accept Mumei and Ikoma and lighten up a little bit on things as well. And one thing I do want to side note is Yukina, I believe that's her name, the train conductor. She is ripped. That's why I have her on my thumbnail right now. It's like, wow, she is built pretty nice. I mean, she is out there looking like Ronda Rousey or something, and she also has a pretty cool laid-back personality that I hope we get to see more of. I want to know more about these people in general, and hope they're just more than just side characters. But back to the story, again, they do succeed in stopping the smoke monster by splitting it apart with the big cannon, Mumei going in, stabbing the main monster in the middle, and the day is saved. As once again, I have to clap it up for this series. Again, it was a very quick episode, and I try to break it down as much as I can, but I mean, that's all that was there, and it's not saying that like it's a bad thing. I absolutely love the episode, as again, I just can't praise enough how the quality just gets better and better every week. So that was the episode in a nutshell. Thank you guys for joining me. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this episode. What are you looking forward to? And if you liked the video, go ahead and hit a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as I bring you guys content daily right now. Be sure to join me tomorrow as I do an anime review of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If you haven't checked it out already, also check out my manga review of One Piece chapter 826 and my live reaction of Hunter x Hunter. It's coming soon. But whichever one gets uploaded first, that's just how it's going to come out. So if you haven't checked it out already, go ahead and do that. And again, if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, as I promise to bring you guys better and better content each time. And as I always say, you guys could be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me, and I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.